Poison. Noun. A substance that is capable of causing the illness or death of a living organism when introduced or absorbed. Noun. A person, idea, action, or situation that is considered to have a destructive or corrupting effect or influence. It looks like David Sandmen has decided to rear his ugly head in my business once again. I thought destroying you in Hell in a Cell was enough, but you just keep coming back like the little pest that you are. Jeff Garnett, if that sounds familiar to you, it's because you are nothing more than a poison to everyone here in ECF. I've gone on long enough on how we used to be brothers, but that is simply not the case anymore. The little rodent that just keeps escaping all the traps I've laid out for you, David. You just don't know when to quit. And now you want my undisputed championship. Well, guess what? You're not gonna get it. I've come to accept the fact that you are a poison that needs to be eliminated. And if you are the poison here in ECF, I am nothing more than the antidote. David Sandmen, tonight I will inject this poison into you. And at Day of the Black Sun, you will finally fall. At Day of the Black Sun, your undisputed championship will be mine. I will hold that title once again, and I will restore good and justice to ECF once again. But tonight, you will face the opponent that I chose for you. You're going to fall victim to my special opponent. Because tonight, it is pick your poison. Welcome everybody, we are live in St. Louis, Missouri for ECF Hooked on a Feeling. This is our go-home show for Day of the Black Sun. We got a great show for you guys tonight, including the two blockbuster Pick Your Poison matches. We're going to go through a little bit of the match card right now. The match 2 of the best of 3 series starts as Ben Hopkins and John Blackos face off once again. Ryan Brooks and The Shadow go one-on-one as the rivalry between Ryan Hollins and the Blackout continues. We got a tag team match between Bad Dreams and the returning Kickass Gentlemen's Club. Can KGC rebound after their big loss of Pride and Destruction? Jenn and Lydia settle their feud in a ladder match. Brandon Wolfe looks to rebound after a couple big losses as he goes one-on-one with another man suffering from a couple big losses, KGD. Steven Syntax takes on AJ Drake as this war between Cape Fear and the Sins rolls on. And our main event, David Sandmen, Jeff Garnett both pick their opponents here tonight in Pick Your Poison. It's going to be a good one. And it looks like we're going to start things off right off the bat with match 2 of the best of 3 series. Of course, the first matchup happened at Open Fight Night 3. John Blackos was successful in that matchup. And now here comes a man who's going to try to avoid the clean sweep here tonight. It is Ben Hopkins. The leader of the Ben Hopkins brand here tonight in St. Louis. Getting treated to, a mixture of cheers, mixture of boos, the typical reaction Ben gets when he comes into a call wrestling ring. And a lot of people were anticipating Ben's debut here in the ECF. And he's got his eyes set on not only John, but the winner of that Brandon Wolfe, Andrew Kelly match at Day of the Black Sun. Whoever walks out of that matchup as light heavyweight champion is going to have to face the winner of the best of 3 series at some point or another for that light heavyweight championship. Ben's won many titles around the Call Wrestling world, including right now the current reigning AWF Junior Heavyweight Champion. Looks to add another belt to his collection here in ECF. Very elaborate entrance is Ben Hopkins. I mean, this is a man, he loves showing off. He loves the fact that he considers himself to be the best that there is. And that entrance shows it. But here comes his opponent, the French Phenom, the man who will tell Ben tonight to shut the fuck up. It is John Blackos. And he's feeling real good here tonight in St. Louis. John Blackos has taken the call world by storm over this last year or two. He's really broken out as one of the premier upcoming rising names in the business. Former AWF United States champion. Big name in feds like DZW, COH. John Blackos is everywhere, and he definitely has in mind. He wants to end it. Oh, hold on. Ben Hopkins trying to get the attack on John early, but John Blackos countering it. And this is delved into a brawl before the matchup even begins. Blackos, of course, trying to get the 2-0 sweep on Ben, ending the series right here tonight. Of course, if Ben Hopkins is successful in this matchup tonight, this is going to go to the tiebreaker at Day of the Black Sun. And Ben Hopkins kicking him in the back. Big soccer kick to the back of John Blackos. Football may not have came home, but Ben Hopkins, he said that this best-of-3 series is coming home. And I mean, I'm not one to doubt Ben Hopkins. I'd like to remind everyone that the bell has not rung yet. Ben and John just breaking out on the outside. That first match was sort of built on mutual respect, but now it seems like that's all gone out the window. Ben Hopkins desperately trying to stay in this series. But John Blackos has got his number. He's beaten the tar out of him outside. And now John just creeping down over Ben Hopkins. He's look at him like how he looks at a woman in the GameStop. Ben definitely not up for rubbing shoulders with John here tonight as this matchup begins. Ben with the running crossbody. And now drops an elbow and kips right up. Look at the confidence, the cockiness of Hopkins. Ben now got him in the corner. Trying to get back in this thing, and now he got him in a headlock. Headlock city here, but John having none of it. Now John Blackos. On arm drag, and now knee to the arm, targeting that arm of Ben Hopkins, and John with an elbow of his own goes for the pin. One, only getting one. Ben's got to be careful because he's a 3 count away from being eliminated from this best-of-3 series. John going for big kick in the corner. The athleticism of John Blackos is unlike. I mean, he's been nicknamed in other places the Human Energizer Bunny, and you can definitely see it when Blackos wrestles in this ring. Missed on that forearm, and now Ben's looking to take advantage of it. John, Ben with the double knee. Now Hopkins goes to the top rope, diving elbow. And now goes for the cover. Here we go. 1, 2, only getting 2. Just pounding on the back of John, and is this motherfucker doing push-ups? Jesus Christ. I mean, no one ever said Ben wasn't arrogant. It's very clear here tonight. But now John, what is this? John Blackos. Oh my God. Eye of the storm. by John Blackos. And now SOS. Blackos now, is he looking for fade to Blackos? No. Blackos instead. Hold on. Descent to madness. John Blackos just hit Ben with his own finisher. 1, 2. Only getting 2. Could you imagine the poetic moment that would have been if John Blackos just eliminated Ben from this best of 3 series with his own move? That would have been crazy. Ben clearly agitated by that. Hits him with the big reverse DDT. And now Ben. Complete lack of respect there. Any respect that these two had for each other before this match has completely gone out the window. And now Ben. Back suplex onto the apron. As we all know, the apron is. It's a nice trivia fact for you. The hardest part of the ring. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? It's crazy. Gets him back in the ring. Now Ben Hopkins looking to make this his matchup. Here at Hooked on a Feeling. Ben Hopkins with the Shining Wizard kicking his head off like an England player kicking a soccer ball. Or should I say a Croatia player? Because fuck the British. We won the war. John, I'm making all these World Cup references, but I mean, John Blackos is from France. His team won the World Cup. Now Blackos got him perched on the top. John, what's he thinking? John Blackos goes for a big back suplex from the top. It looks like John's in a little bit of pain from that. Looks like he took some damage from that himself. Ben able to kick out, saving himself and his future in this series. Ben with the big forearm trying to stay in this matchup. And now Ben has John reeling. Ben Hopkins. What's he thinking? Ben home. Oh my God! What a beautiful tornado DDT by Ben Hopkins. And John looks like he's done. It looks like he's out cold right now. I mean, Ben Hopkins running at full speed, but John able to avoid that senton. And now Ben kicking at the back of the leg, and now German suplex on the outside. Once again, targeting the head of John Blackos, which is definitely taken a lot of damage in such a short time. John lifelessly rolling back into the ring. And now Ben cranking that neck. What's he thinking? What is Ben thinking? John Blackos trying to get some offense back in here. Backbreaker. And he's just taunting Ben, saying that this is my series. I've got you right where I want you. I'm on the middle rope. Ben dodging it. Oh, what a clothesline. And now Ben again. Shining Wizard. Now what does Ben have planned for John? Hold on. He's got the Captain's Hook locked in. Captain's Hook. And John Blackos taps. Ben Hopkins ties the series 1-1. Pulling that submission out of his ass. But at the end of the day, it's going to read Ben Hopkins has tied the best of 3 series, making John submit to that Captain's Hook submission hold. Ben Hopkins, by the skin of his teeth, walks away with the victory here tonight. But of course, he's going to celebrate like he always does. We are tied 1-1. That means that Day of the Black Zone, we are going to see these two go at it one more time. The winner will go on to face the light heavyweight champion at a future date. I mean, I don't like his tactics that he used early on, but congratulations to Ben Hopkins.
Tonight, legend says, ECF will be engulfed in complete darkness.
Well, it looks like we're getting started on the Pick Your Poison matches early, as Jeff Garnett and David Sandmen throughout the night will be facing off against competitors that they chose to face one another before their big last man standing match at Day of the Black Sun. And well, it looks like the champ is going to be up first. His music echoes through this St. Louis crowd. Here he is, the ECF undisputed champion of the world, the Unchained, Jeff Garnett. First time we've seen Garnett in the ring since his first championship defense back at Open Fight Night 3, which of course ended in disqualification when Diego Montoya interfered, and later on David Sandmen made his presence felt as well. You gotta imagine Garnett's got his mind set on who he has picked to face David Sandmen later in the night, but also he's got to be thinking about who Sandmen has chosen for him to go against in the ring. And it's odd to see the champion go first. I thought for sure Garnett would want to wait the whole night so he has the maximum amount of rest before he faces off against David Sandmen's hand-picked opponent. Jeff Garnett, of course, reeling in the booze here tonight in St. Louis. These fans aren't really big fans of Jeff Garnett. I mean, can you really blame them for all Garnett's done, for the way he presents himself, for the actions he has done in the ring and against his Day of the Black Sun opponent, David Sandmen? This is a man that's very, very hard to root for here in ECF. And part of me really, really hopes that David Sandmen picked a good one to go up against Garnett and really knock some sense into him before their title match. But now it's time to find out, who did David Sandmen pick to face Garnett here tonight? Hold on a second. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, the current ECW NXT Hardcore Champion, it's Walter Scott. Had a little slip of the tongue there, but Walter Scott is here in an ECF arena. Currently making his name in many other promotions. Just recently won the AWF Tag Team Championships. Remember the COH roster? Walter Scott is slowly but surely becoming a big name in this claw wrestling scene. He is relentless, and he is here tonight to knock the crap out of Jeff Garnett. David Sandmen going off on firing on all ends here tonight, bringing in Walter Scott to ECF to face off against Jeff Garnett. And what a first match to have here in the Extreme Confederation, going up against the undisputed champion. And Garnett clearly not a fan of Walter immediately with the punch, but Walter's got him in the corner. What does this Boston, hard-hitting Bostonian have for the undisputed champion? And Walter Scott with the middle rope Phoenix Splash, but only getting part of it. Walter Scott going all out right at the beginning of the matchup, wasting no time. He knows the importance of this matchup, and if he can get a win over Jeff Garnett in his first match here, that's got to make a huge statement and immediately propel Walter Scott into the elite of the Extreme Confederations. Got Garnett smashing his head up against that top turnbuckle. It's 10 in a row for the champ as Garnett has to take a moment. Walter Scott going 100% against the champ as he hits that reverse suplex. We've heard rumors that Walter Scott wanted to be a part of ECF. Here he is here tonight making his official in-ring debut against Jeff Garnett. What a big surprise for these fans here in St. Louis. And you gotta imagine who is Jeff Garnett picked for David Sandmen later in the night. Because as we've seen here tonight, I mean, it could be someone that wasn't originally part of the ECF roster at the start of the show. Walter Scott just absorbing all this fan support. Now Garnett's getting back on the trail. Big springboard knee to the relentless one. And now Garnett's kicking in. Big kick there. This is why this man has become the champion. And oh, Walter. Reversal of fortune here. What does Scott have planned for the champ? Oh my goodness. Again, utilizing that top turnbuckle to his advantage in this match. This time, sending him headfirst down for a brainbuster. But still not enough to put away the champion. Walter Scott, I mean, of course, a lot of people still have that ECW Road to Call All-Stars special on their minds and that spectacular hardcore match Walter Scott had with Evan East. You gotta imagine that you could potentially see if Walter Scott is, if we have secured the knockout artist, is he going to go after Scott Adams' hardcore championship? You don't know. Garnett Ware with a beautiful standing moonsault. I'm not a fan of the man, but I no doubt know of his talents in the ring. Walter Scott, ooh, showing Garnett those hard strikes. With Garnett trying to evade them. And now Garnett, what's he got planned? Oh my, Garnett, ripcord knee strike. Beautiful. Is that going to be it? Only a 2 count. Garnett now sending Scott into the corner. And oh, he's prepping him up on the top. What does he have planned? His opponent right here, Jeff Garnett. Oh no. And woof! Beautiful back superplex as Walter Scott lands on his head and shoulders. And that definitely is going to do some long-lasting damage as Garnett looks to put him away here. Hold on, went for the Garnett blast, it looks like, but Walter Scott reversing with the neck breaker. And now going for the pin. Here we go, 1. Only getting a 1. I mean, this is no easy task for Walter Scott. He is going up against, statistically, the best competitor we have in ECF right now. He is the undisputed champion. He has the best winning percentage this season so far. This is one mighty task for our newest arrival here. And now Walter Scott still fighting back, and beautiful springboard forearm smash. And he's busted Garnett open, but Jeff Garnett kipping right back up. Walter, though, not letting Garnett capitalize. Got him in the corner. Jeff Garnett dumps him out of the ring. And now Garnett. Oh, my God. Meteora to the outside. And now he's got the advantage once again. Smashing Walter into the LED display. And once again, into that LED board. Walter. Big chop. Got him up. Oh my God, what a clothesline. And those world-renowned strikes of Walter Scott on full display here tonight in his ECF in-ring debut. And there he is, great Scott elbow. He can hit that out of nowhere as he demonstrated right then and there. The great Scott elbow. And he could have just very easily, is he able to pin the world champion here tonight? 1, 2, and Garnett kicks out at the very last second. If he had just gone for the pinfall, as soon as he capitalized on the move, we could have very well have seen Walter Scott pin the undisputed champion in his first match here Walter going for a forearm, Garnett reversing it. And now Jeff Garnett. Here we go. Garnett blast out of nowhere. Is that what Jeff Garnett needed to put away Walter Scott? Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Walter Scott kicking out of the Garnett blast. Both men hitting their patented finishing moves here tonight. Both men able to kick out. Walter making a big statement, kicking out of Jeff Garnett's finishing move like that. Missed on the frog splash. Missed on the frog splash, and now Walter with the knife edge chop. Garnett reversing with the strike of his own, and a big spinning heel kick. What does Walter have to do to put away the champion is what I'm trying to figure out as Jeff Garnett attacks him in the corner there. Springboard, missed on the Phoenix Splash. Even the champion can make mistakes like that, but Garnett going for the pin anyways, but he's got his 2 feet on the ropes. Is this gonna... No, Walter kicks out. Oh, what a spinning knee. High knee by Garnett. Now, oh, hold on, what is this? Oh, Jesus. Jeff Garnett, people's elbow. The arrogance of the champion on full display right now. Now, what does Garnett have planned? Here, all broken chain DDT. Put away many a men away in the past with that move, and now Garnett looking to end it. What does he have planned? Garnett blast once again. That's the move that won him the Undisputed Championship back at Pride and Destruction, and this very well could be the move to win him this matchup here tonight, and it is. After 2 Garnett blasts, Jeff Garnett has gone past David Sandmen's challenge, and he has defeated the Poison here tonight. But hats off to Walter Scott. What an in-ring debut, going toe-to-toe, neck and neck with the Undisputed Champion, and there was at one point where I thought he had the match won. Jeff Garnett is heading to the outside where Walter Scott is down. Oh no, he's grabbing a chair. Oh no, this is uncalled for. This is absolutely sickening as Jeff Garnett is just pounding away on him with that steel chair, and now goes for another ripcord knee. This is disgusting. And now Garnett gonna put a finishing touch on it. J-Trigger right to Walter Scott's head. Great match ended in that disgusting display by the champion.
Yeah, I just got your checks out at the party. Maybe you can't go, just ask your mother. Did you ask her? Yeah, what'd she say? Don't tell her that! What at her, you idiot? You want me to talk to her? Did you try to get money from your dad? He always gives you the money. Well then, what do you want me to do? Hold on. Hold on a second.
Hey, it's Mr. Chainsaw. What's up, buddy? Is that Phoenix?
Yeah.
me and him got a lot of catching up. Actually, he's not here, so I guess he doesn't know. I was just talking to management. They told me a funny story. So me and Phoenix are going to have an Extreme Rules match. People's champions finally got to put down their body jackpot. So why don't you go tell him I said hello.
That wasn't funny.
I thought it was pretty funny. Bye-bye.
Did you hear that? You're facing, you're going to be wrestling Extreme. Don't yell at me. I'm just a messenger man.
Well, as we just found out, it's going to be at Day of the Black Sun. Extreme Rules. Sean Riley versus Kenyon Phoenix one more time. Travis Sparks being given the unfortunate unfortunate news. He was in the middle of hot tubbing. Don't interrupt a man in a hot tub. Just don't do it. But now we're here to start our next contest, and here come the tag champions. Jet Fusion and his partner Ryan Brooks. The Ryan Hounds are in the building. The two-time tag team champions are here. And last week you saw the beginnings of this whole beef with the Blackout. Kevin Lennon was able to defeat Jet Fusion in singles action. Now tonight, the other parts of the two teams are going at it as Ryan Brooks is going to be going one-on-one with the Shadow. Looking to make the score even before the tag title match at Day of the Black Sun. A lot of people are still reeling over the way Ryan Hounds won those belts, defeating Rush Hour, which was their first loss as a team here in ECF. We haven't seen Rush Hour since. And in their absence, Lennon and Shadow have emerged as the new top challengers for those tag team championships. They're storming down to the ring right now, looking to get another big victory over Ryan Hounds here tonight. Can you imagine if Lennon defeated Fusion, Shadow defeated Brooks? They would be the clear favorites going into the tag title match at Day of the Black Sun. But a lot of people, going back to Pride and Destruction, a lot of people thought they were the clear favorites to win the Tag Team Invitational Tournament. And then they ended up losing in the finals to KGC, who we haven't seen since Pride and Destruction. They'll actually be in their first match back later tonight when they're going up against Bad Dreams. But like I said, a lot of people thought that was the Blackouts tournament to win. They ended up losing. It could very well be the same at Day of the Black Sun, but now we got Shadow and Brooks going at it. Shadow immediately going after Ryan Brooks with those strikes. Got him up and down for a stun gun. Shadow calling Brooks back up. He's clearly not done, and he knees him right in the chest. The power of the Shadow, former internet champion, former undisputed champion, now looking to make a big scene, a big name for himself in the tag division. Now Ryan Brooks working on the head of the Shadow. Just slowly working on it as he slams it back down. Maybe a little mind games. Who knows what Brooks is doing, but I'm not going to doubt him. He is one of the finest in-ring technicians we have here in this company. Brooks got Shadow up and down for the electric chair drop. And you can just see like the pain that Shadow is already going through in this matchup. Not even 2 minutes in, and Brooks taking full advantage, went for the Northern Lights, but Shadow grabbed the ropes. Slowly getting back up. Shadow again, back in this one. What's he got planned? Going to the top rope. And Shadow, missed. Now Brooks got him up and down with the strike. Now Ryan Brooks has something else planned for the Shadow. What a clothesline outside the ring. And now calling him up, looking for something big. What does he have planned? Oh my God! He went full swing with that suicide dive, only got part of it. Brooks, he connected with Shadow, but not enough to do the full amount of damage he expected to do. Ended up giving himself a little bit of damage as well, and now Ryan Brooks with the atomic drop. And, ooh, what a strike to the back. And another clubbing blow to the back. He's got him in the center of the ring. Brooks slamming Shadow's head into the mat, going for the very strong strikes throughout this whole matchup. And now he's going at it with Kevin Lennon on the outside, giving Shadow the advantage. Big bulldog. Shadow's trying to get some momentum back in this matchup. And now, what does this man have planned? Beautiful suplex. Beautiful suplex. And now he's got him in the corner again. What does he have? What does he have planned for the best of the rest? He's got him up and down for a modified atomic drop there. Now Shadow. Brooks getting back in this. Big calf kick. Trying to get back in this one. As Brooks goes to the top rope. Ryan Brooks thinking elbow, and he connects. Beautiful elbow from the top rope, but not enough to put away the Shadow here. Shadow in the corner now. Repeated strikes in the corner, trying to knock the lights out of Shadow, and the double knee strike. Has him down, and now he's calling him up. What's he thinking here? Ryan Brooks got him on his shoulders. Go to sleep. And is that going to be it here? And Kevin Lennon distracting the referee, helping out his tag partner here. And oh! Brooks knocking the referee down. And this could come back to bite him. And now Shadow beaten down on Ryan Brooks as the referee is slowly getting back to his feet. Kevin Lennon getting away with murder there. And now Shadow got him up for the press slam, drops him down. What does Shadow have planned here tonight? Beautiful splash to the back. And now Shadow, Ryan Brooks able to get out of it. Shadow got him in the corner. Vicious clothesline. And it looks like Kevin Lennon at some point or another threw a chair in the ring while the referee was down. Whether or not that's going to come into play later in the match, we'll have to wait and see. Ryan Brooks trying to get back into this one. But Shadow not letting that happen as he sends him to the outside. And now Shadow, what is this? What is this? Oh my God! Modified reverse STO as he sends Brooks crashing into the hard concrete. And now Shadow looking for the end. What's he thinking here? Trying to put Brooks away. Referee getting the chair out of the ring. Shadow maybe went for the burning hammer, who knows, but he reverses it. And now Ryan Brooks looking to end this one with a big super kick. Beautiful super kick by Ryan Brooks. And now what does Shadow have planned? In the corner, Brooks goes down with the bulldog. Now Shadow is busted open. You're going to get that beautiful mixture of face paint and blood that Shadow's going to have to deal with on his face now. And Shadow knocking Brooks off the top rope. And now the veteran looking to get back in this matchup. Beautiful elbow drop. And now Shadow looking for something here. Brooks reversing it. And now Ryan Brooks looking to capitalize. Here we go. hammerlock DDT. Count to 50. Ryan Brooks is victorious here tonight against the Shadow. With the score tied 1-1 going into day, the Black Sun, who is going to walk out with those tag team championships? We'll have to wait and see, but Ryan Brooks victorious here tonight, putting Shadow away for good with that vicious hammerlock DDT. We'll be right back for this commercial break. We are back here in St. Louis. And now we're about to start this next tag team match as these two men breathe professional wrestling. Bad Dreams coming out here tonight in St. Louis for Hooked on a Feeling. And they are ready to do what they always do, and that's put on one hell of a match here for these fans. Last time we saw these two, they were in a tag match against the Sins back at Open Fight Night 3, where they were unsuccessful. I mean, we thought they had it won after Cape Fear's weird siren thing showed up and Bad Dreams looked to capitalize, but the Sins were able to bounce back and pick up the victory over these two. But they're still hungry. They want competition. Ever since their victory over Ryan Hounds at Prime Destruction, we have seen like a change in the way these two think, the way Jones and Kingsley operate in this ring. It used to be all about the fun and, you know, having a good time and the dancing and all that stuff, but now it looks like they're trying to put that in the past and they're emphasizing their wrestling roots. I mean, Sal Jones, of course, part of the ECF Jones family dynasty. Himself, his brother Stephen Jones, his sister Gwen Jones, one half of the Amazons, have dominated ECF, and Sean Kingsley, renowned as one of our top tier technicians here. But they're going up against a team that we have not seen since Pride and Destruction. A team that on that night was unsuccessful in defeating Rush Hour for those tag team championships, but they are here looking to make an impact. Lucas Washington on the right, Matthew Xavier on the left. The Kickass Gentlemen's Club are in the building. Of course, accompanied by their manager, Jack Venom. I mean, these two, a couple months back, they were down on their luck, about to get let go by this company. They reinvented themselves as the Kickass Gentlemen's Club, adopting more of a throwback look. Ended up gaining the support of the fans, ended up going very far, won the Tag Team Invitational Tournament, defeating teams like the Blackout, teams like Riot Hounds. And then they were unsuccessful in defeating Rush Hour at Pride and Destruction for those belts. And we haven't seen them since then. I mean, on that night, it was noted that they weren't really cooperating as well as they had shown to in the past. Showing some cracks in the team. Maybe people were saying that maybe it's time for these two to go their separate ways. But they're looking to take another crack at it. They're going to try to stay together, trying to make it through this slump and to get back into it. And what better way to do that by defeating Jones and Kingsley here tonight. Of course, backed up by Sweet New Jacket's new entrance music. This looks to be and Matthew Xavier rocking new trunks here, as this looks to be a refreshed KGC, but you can say the same thing about their opponents here tonight. Sal Jones immediately getting Washington into the corner, and Lucas Washington, Northern Light suplex. Washington, aside from that tournament, has not had the greatest season. Of course, early on in the season, his ankle was broken by Andrew Kelly, and then when he returned from injury, they had that good run in the tournament. And then, ever since Pride and Destruction, you have seen a lot of people saying that, KGC's time is up. They're trying to prove that is simply not the case. Lucas Washington with that spinning heel kick, tagging in his partner, Matthew Xavier, who, despite his short stature, is one of the most powerful men that you will see in an ECF ring. I mean, this is a new look for him. Not normally does Xavier rock the short trunks, but trying to ditch, what was perceived as, a failing look. Now Xavier, no stranger to refreshing himself when needed. Went for the axe handle, unsuccessful in that attempt, as Sal Jones with the various beautiful elbow strikes and following it up with the clothesline. But you want to talk about a team that people don't believe in. Look no further than Bad Dreams. Part of the reason why they made this new serious change was because every time they were in big matches, they seemed to be doubted by my colleagues here at the commentary desk. Weren't a big fan of the way they presented themselves, and that's why they've made this change. Change they feel might be for the better. And what the hell was that? Matthew Xavier with a beautiful German suplex from the top rope and followed it up with a super kick. We are seeing what this young man can do in the ring right here. Now Kingsley, what's he got planned? Goes for a German of his own, albeit probably not with as much punch as that last one had. Drop kick to the knee. I mean, Kingsley isn't the tallest man around. I find it kind of weird that he still seems to be a couple inches taller than Xavier is. Xavier by far the shortest man in this match. Drop kick in the corner by Kingsley. And now goes for another German suplex. Got him in the corner. Makes the tag to Jones. And now what do these two have planned for him? Atomic drop, followed up by a big boot. Now Sal Jones, once again, the legal man of this match, missed on the moonsault. Xavier tags in Washington. And now we're right back to where we started. And these two faking each other out repeatedly. But Washington able to capitalize on that with a series of calf kicks and a third one. Man that bleeds the stars and stripes is Lucas Washington. And now Sal Jones has him right where he wants him. Got him on the corner. Might have gone for the disaster kick, but Washington, I guess we'll never find out. And now Lucas Washington looking to decapitate Sal Jones right there. He's got him in the corner once again. Looking for something big. Jones reversing it. Jones with the calf kick. And now Sal Jones looking to go flying here. What an elbow drop. Not enough to even get a 1 count on Lucas Washington. I'm liking what I'm seeing from these two. They seem to take their loss to heart, and they're doing whatever they can to get back in this. As Sal Jones hits a big disaster kick on Lucas Washington, but only gets a 1 count. Trying to get something good going here. Went for the high knee and connects. And now making the tag to his partner, Sean Kingsley. Heading to the top rope. What does this man have planned here? Going for a headbutt and connects. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, only getting 2. Missed on the kick. Lucas Washington trying to get back in this match. And now Washington, here we go. Washington, gut-wrench powerbomb. Now, gonna do more damage to the back of Kingsley. Sean Kingsley back at it. Here we go. What a roundhouse kick. And he could have knocked the damn head off of Lucas Washington there, as Kingsley stops that hot tag from happening. And now he's got him in the corner, looking to knock his head off again with that super kick. Kingsley now goes for the cover. Only a 2 count. And now things are starting to pick up for Bad Dreams here. But Washington got Kingsley in the corner. Thought he was going to make the tag to Xavier, but instead, Washington looking to risk it all here. I know what he's thinking. No. Oh my God. Every time someone hits that superplex to the outside, it's scary. Kingsley now taking 2 big spots there that would hurt the crap out of his back. That superplexes. Whoa! Union knee out of nowhere. Connecting with that running knee strike out of absolutely nowhere, but Lucas Washington somehow able to be back on the offensive as he's working on Kingsley's leg. I was going to say that superplex combined with that German we saw earlier has to have Kingsley's back in a lot of pain right now. And while Kingsley thought that Union knee would be enough to put down Washington for the time being, it doesn't look like that's the case. But Kingsley still all fired up, trying to get something going in this matchup for his team. Goes up, backflips over Washington. We've seen this before many a times. Makes the duck, fouls it up with the big clothesline. And now Kingsley, hold on, what is this? Sean Kingsley, oh my God. Now makes the tag to Sal Jones. And Jones tuning up the band. Is he thinking what I think he's thinking? Sick kick by Jones. And that could be it. Matthew Xavier breaking up the pinfall and also knocking down the referee. And Sal Jones trying to go for the pin. Maybe not yet realizing that the referee has been taken out by Matthew Xavier. Now he's going to do more damage to Lucas Washington as he goes to the top rope looking for something dangerous. And he connects with a beautiful leg drop. And now Jones taking an issue with Xavier from earlier. Drops him on his back with that beautiful back suplex on the apron. And is he trying to put Matthew Xavier through my announce table? Lucas Washington putting a stop to that. Bringing Jones' attention back to the other member of the KGC. And Jones is going to tag in Sean Kingsley. Kingsley suplexes Xavier back into the ring. Takes him out of the equation. And now Lucas Washington is Kingsley's target. What? Oh my God. What a dropkick. And Jack Venom is just looking at his two clients just crumble in this matchup right now up against Bad Dreams. Now he's deadlifting him up. Oh my God, what a German suplex. The strength of Sean Kingsley. And now what does he have planned for Lucas Washington? Oh no, he's going to go for the STF. He's going to try to make Lucas Washington submit. And he has no choice but to tap out. Bad Dreams get the victory here tonight. What a victory by Bad Dreams. Both teams putting it all on the line here tonight. But in the end, Jones and Kingsley were able to get past the Kickass Gentlemen's Club and look to be on a new roll here tonight in St. Louis. Looks like they're having a big celebration. It looks like they haven't completely lost their party ways. Alright, hold on. What on earth is this? We saw this strange video package last week. This time looks to be directed at Jones and Kingsley. It's a challenge? Prepare for the ultimate challenge. Whatever this Black Lotus is, they're making their presence felt. They have issued the challenge to Jones and Kingsley at Day the Black Sun, and it looks like they're accepting. It's gonna be on in Japan.
You had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you've ever wanted in one moment. Would you capture or just let it slip? His palms are sweaty, his weak arms are heavy. There's vomit on his head already. Mom's spaghetti is nervous, but on the surface he was calm and ready to jump on. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes around. No business now, but the words won't come out. They're choking out, everybody's choking out. The crowd's run out, time's up, over. Step back to reality, because gravity, because gravity shock. It's all mad what he wants, give up, that is enough. You won't have it enough. It's all back to his cross. It don't matter, it's stuff. He knows that, but he's struck. It's all stacked, but he knows when he goes back to his mom for home. That's when he's back to the lab again, yo. This whole rhapsody
Welcome back. We're about to see a rivalry that has been going on for the last few months come to an end as Jenn and Lydia are going to face off in a ladder match. And ironically, this started a little bit before Money in the Bank 2, where they faced off, or at least two of the participants in that ladder match, that 6-woman ladder match for Elisa Montoya's Women's Championship. Neither of the two were successful, but in their first outing, it was Lydia that got the victory. In their second outing, which was supposed to take place at Canadian Chaos, was never able to happen because Lydia attacked Jenn beforehand, putting her through a table. And then they have since, Jenn cost Lydia an opportunity at Montoya's Women's Championship back at Kings and Queens. They were both a part of the women's title match at Pride and Destruction, where Montoya pinned Lydia. And now they're going to settle things here tonight, where the winner's going to have to climb that ladder and retrieve the case that will be the key in ending this rivalry. It's two, ever since Jenn arrived, they've been at each other's throats. They cannot stand each other. And every time they're in the same arena, we just see chaos break out instantly. And tonight looks to be no different, and that's why there are no disqualifications, no countouts. There will be a winner, and the winner will be the one that grabs that case. The red-headed British bombshell herself. It's Lydia, repping the British Empire here tonight, looking to get another victory in this final chapter between these two rivals. And I believe this is the first singles ladder match that has ever occurred in the women's division. Of course, we had that 6-woman ladder match back at Money in the Bank 2. But this will be the first time that 2 women will go one-on-one in a ladder match here in ECF. Again, as this women's evolution in ECF continues. Started by Chris Simmons at the beginning of the season. We've seen it evolve seemingly every show. And another big chapter starts tonight. And you gotta imagine Jenn's gotta have the most to lose in this match, because she has yet to gain a victory over Lydia. She's screwed Lydia out of many a win, but she has yet to beat Lydia herself. She wants to change the narrative here tonight by getting the final win of this rivalry in beautiful headbutts. She's just screaming her head off at her bitter rival, her arch nemesis, you could say. And now goes for a Russian leg sweep that I've been told by my colleague Adam Jackbach that even grandmothers, your grandmother in fact, can do that. But Jenn, I guess not a fan of Russian leg sweeps, hits Lydia with a DDT. Lydia once again on top with the dragon screw. These two know each other so well, they're seemingly going at it every other move. And for the kick, Jenn reversing it into a clothesline. The last time we saw Lydia was back at Open Fight Night. She was unsuccessful against the #1 contender for the women's title, Margot. And now Lydia back in the ring, looking to get some revenge against her bitter rival Jenn. Looking to get back on the winning ways here. But Jenn, bionic elbow to the top of the head of Lydia. And now Jenn gonna follow it up with a assisted Falcon Arrow there. Going to the top rope. No ladders in the picture just yet. Jenn hitting a big elbow to Lydia. Jenn looking to do as much damage as possible, I'm assuming, before she even goes for a ladder in this match. And now Jenn looking to hit connects with the unprettier. Got her in the corner. What is she thinking? Oh, kicks her out of the ring. And now this match has gone on to the outside, and Jenn, she's gonna put Lydia through my table. Or could we be seeing the opposite? Is Lydia gonna put Jenn through the table? Jenn reversing it. What a kick. Beautiful kick. Sending her into the corner. And now Jenn. What does Jenn have planned? Calling an audible. Spears her through the barricade. Table plan didn't work. Might as well spear her through a steel barricade. Just all this action within the first couple minutes of the matchup. This is how much these two cannot stand each other. And now Jenn, I guess the production team only gave us one ladder on the outside of the ring to use. Jenn walking all the way over there, grabbing the ladder, and for the first time in this match, we're going to see it come into play here. Instead, faking Lydia out, grabbing a steel chair. And now going to look to use that to her advantage. Short shot to the head. You can just hear the steel crack as it connected with Lydia's skull. Now another shot with that chair. And of course we saw that chair, well, a chair be used earlier by Jeff Garnett in that post-match assault against Walter Scott. Now Jenn looking to echo the undisputed champion by cracking Lydia in the skull with it. What a clothesline. And this has been all Jenn for the last couple minutes of this match. And now Jenn trying to set the ladder up. It looks like, oh no, she's swinging for the hills. And Lydia takes her down. Lydia now, fall away, slam. Now she's looking to turn the tables, get back in this matchup against Jenn. And she's looking to get back in there. Shoulder tackle down. Hold up, what is this? Lydia goes to the top rope. What she have planned for Jenn? What an axe handle. And now Lydia, here we go. What's she thinking? Lydia now. Regalplex. Jenn landing directly on the back of her head. And that could be enough to put away Jenn in this contest as Lydia's scaling the ladder. Trying to get an early victory in this matchup. She's making her case for the case. But now Jenn knocking her down, trying to knock her down. And oh, Lydia kicked her away. But now Jenn taking the ladder out of the equation and finally gets her down with that powerbomb. The resiliency of Lydia still staying atop that ladder, but Jenn now with this snapper driver on the bottom of the ladder. Her head colliding there with that last rung of the ladder. And that could be what Jenn needed to win this matchup here in St. Louis. And to grab the case. I mean, she's taking her sweet time. Lydia now getting back on the top, and Lydia's punching her away. Not letting Jenn grab for that briefcase. And now Lydia. Oh my God, no. No. Oh my God. Swinging neckbreaker from the top of the ladder. And Lydia now is definitely taking Jenn out of the equation. All she's got to do is climb up and grab that case. You can do it. Come on. Looking to end this feud once and for all here tonight in St. Louis. Jenn slowly regaining her senses, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Lydia has won the match and put an end to this bitter and blood-soaked rivalry here tonight. What a victory for Lydia, getting back on track, taking out Jenn, and winning this match for the British Empire. Oh, hold on a second. I brought her up earlier, but Margot now is out here. Looking to make a statement ahead of the women's title match at Day of the Black Sun, and now Margot. Oh, no. Pump handle suplex on the ladder. And Lydia, it just looks like her neck caved in after that pump handle suplex. Margot taking out the trash. And it looks like she's putting up the ladder herself. She's climbing the ladder, making a statement. Oh, no. Margot better get out of there now, because here comes, if this is what I think it is, the women's, Elisa Montoya is here. Staring down her opponent. Oh my God! Chaos cutter from the top of the ladder. Elisa Montoya making a big statement here tonight, laying out her opponent. Showing why she is the queen of this division. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your light heavyweight champion of the world and role model to everyone out there watching at home, Andrew Kelly. And last week, I addressed a horrifying situation. The fact that Brandon Wolfe has all this time just been a no-good, nasty bully. And that I have been a victim of Brandon Wolfe's bullying and abuse. And this week, I have more horrifying news. After I came out and announced my boycott Brandon Wolfe program, Brandon Wolfe ran to the back and assaulted me. He threw me against a wall and put his arms around my neck as he locked me in an illegal chokehold and squeezed until I lost consciousness, until everything became a blur, as everything slowly faded away, and all I saw was Brandon Wolfe laughing at my face and calling me very mean and unnecessary names. We can't allow this to happen anymore. We can't have someone like Brandon Wolfe in ECF anymore. We can't have a bully continue to submit people like me. We can't have these chokeholds in ECF anymore. The boycott continues tonight. Brandon Wolfe, I will give you a rematch for my light heavyweight title. But you're going to know how a bully truly feels. Because I will be the hero to everyone, and I will make the bully submit. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to contribute to the cause, please call this number on the screen and join me in taking out the evil in ECF and boycotting Brandon Wolfe. And I will make him submit everywhere in the Tokyo Dome. No more bullies. No more bullies.
How do I
Montoya making a big statement by laying out Margo, and of course, we just saw that, I guess you can call a public service announcement by Andrew Kelly directed once again at this man right here, the Call All-Stars champion, Brandon Wolfe. Of course, Call All-Stars 10 rapidly approaching as Wolfe is going to put that title on the line against the Punisher, Fisk. But tonight, Wolfe's got a whole different beast ahead of him as he's going to go one-on-one with a man that has wanted a match against Brandon Wolfe for a very long time, that being KGD. KGD called out the Night Wolf at Open Fight Night 3, basically saying he's going to come for Brandon Wolfe and then the Light Heavyweight Championship. But of course, at Day of the Black Sun, we're going to be seeing Andrew Kelly and Brandon Wolfe go one-on-one in what we just found out to be a submissions count anywhere matchup. Brandon Wolfe's going to either choke Kelly out and regain that title, or Andrew Kelly is going to make Wolfe submit to the sharpshooter. It's going to be one hell of a title rematch come Day of the Black Sun. But this could very well be one of the finest light heavyweight matchups we have seen this season, because it's going to be Brandon Wolfe going up against a man who's got a lot of momentum in his own right, KGD. Last time we saw KGD, he took Andrew Kelly to the limit. He accepted Kelly's open challenger. I want to say open, but it was really directed to anyone that wasn't named Brandon Wolfe. Almost beat the champ. Kelly was able to get a last-second victory against this man right here, the Exodus, the Enigma, known as KGD. Tonight, KGD was granted his long-requested match against the Wolfman. Fortunately, Wolfe no longer in possession of the light heavyweight title as KGD wanted, but the match is still happening regardless, and you gotta imagine that this man, the man of mystery, is still very pleased that he is getting his wish granted here in St. Louis. It's gonna be a good one. Can already tell. Wolfe KGD, here we go. We've seen these two go at it before, back at Money in the Bank 2, when Wolfe actually captured that light heavyweight title. But back then it was these two in a triple threat match, also involving Kevin Lennon. Wolfe pinned KGD in that match to end KGD's undefeated streak, and also capture that vacant light heavyweight title. And now Wolfe putting it all on the line with that corkscrew suicide dive, and he only got part of it. Brandon Wolfe now getting KGD back in the ring, and goes for a lion salt. However, now only getting one, not even one. The resiliency of his opponent here tonight. And now Wolfe, big drop kick. Wasn't enough to take him down though. But these kicks might do the trick. Final roundhouse kick connecting the back of his head. KGD on the other side of the apron gets back in this one with a springboard drop kick. Now KGD has Wolfe right where he wants him. Various shots there, following it up with the spinning heel kick. Now Wolfe reversing that one. Just for another kick, but not enough to take KGD down. And again with the shot, that combination ending with that spinning heel kick. KGD known for his mastery of several martial arts, putting it on full display here tonight. And now he's got a modified figure 4 locked in on Brandon Wolfe. Of course, Wolfe cannot afford to lose this match here tonight. Last week, he lost the title at Prime Destruction. He then lost to Kenyon Phoenix last week. He can't afford to keep losing these matches, or else all the momentum will be on Andrew Kelly's side come Day of the Black Sun. Especially when Wolfe has another big match coming up at Call All-Stars 10. He can't afford to keep losing these matches. Oh, went for the spear. KGD reversed it into a DDT. And now KGD gonna follow that one. Oh no. We've seen this before. The poison mist followed up by this mandible claw. And now slams him to the mat. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Only getting 2. As Wolfe stays in this matchup. Gonna put him away now. Is he thinking suplex stunner? He's going for it. But Wolfe reversing it. And now Wolfe, oh my god, what a combination there. Wolfe showing why he is the Call All-Stars champion and fouls it up. Missed on the 450. And big mistakes like that. In fact, that exact same mistake is what cost him the light heavyweight championship. KGD leg drop to the midsection of Brandon Wolfe. Now kicking him back down. Goes now for a springboard moonsault. And now looking to follow it up. Went for a scoop slam. Brandon Wolfe with the reverse DDT. Wolfe drops the knee. Now goes up top with the corkscrew moonsault there. But only getting 2. Not enough to put away KGD here tonight in St. Louis. Knocks him down. Now looking for something. What a senton by Wolfe to the outside. So far it's been pretty back and forth between these two. I honestly I couldn't tell you who'd be winning this matchup right now. It's been pretty even so far. Now Wolfe. Oh my god. Went for like a back suplex, but then followed up with a jawbreaker. And now got him up on his shoulders for the detonation kick. Now calling KGD up. Is he thinking Wolf Howl? I don't know what he was thinking, but KGD capitalizing. Went for the pinfall, and now Dirty Deeds. Cover now. Is this going to be enough? Wolfe kicking out. Not enough to give KGD the victory. Hold on, he's picking him up by the back of the head. What is this? What is this? Oh my god! The strength of KGD able to pick him up with a reverse choke slam and now followed up with the Exodus cutter. KGD's just lounging on the top rope as he's giving a pounding right now to Brandon Wolfe. And then with a series of big moves in a row. And now this matchup is gone on the side of this Enigma here. KGD now is going to go to the top rope. Is he thinking? I don't know what he's thinking. Hold on, what does he have planned for Wolfe? What on earth is this? Holy, oh my god! Stunner from the top rope. Hits him with the Eclipse and Wolfe kicks out. That was his biggest gamble so far, but it for sure paid off. And now KGD with the curb stomp of Brandon Wolfe. This last few minutes, it's been all KGD as he's just dominating Brandon Wolfe. Hit him with the Exodus Cutter. Hit him with the Eclipse. But Wolfe is trying to get back in this match. Going for to the top rope. What's he thinking? Missed on the moon stomp, and now KGD with the backstabber. Goes for the pin once again. KGD showing why he wanted to go one-on-one with Brandon Wolfe for so long as he's taken the Nightwolf to his limit. Missed on the Exodus Cutter. Brandon Wolfe was trying to go for something again, but KGD just too quick. And now Wolfe getting his head slammed into the turnbuckle repeatedly. But Wolfe at 9 gets back out, busts open KGD. But KGD again with the reversals. Spear out of nowhere. And this could be what gives Wolfe the advantage in this match. Hold on, he's got him locked in, the rear naked choke. This is what he looks to lock in to make Andrew Kelly submit at Day of the Black Sun. He could very well be doing the same for KGD right now. Is KGD gonna submit to this rear naked choke? But KGD, the strength as he powers out of that submission hold. But Wolfe right back on him with these kicks. That last roundhouse kick looking to knock KGD out of this matchup. Picks him back up. And now Wolfe, he's going for it again. He's got the choke locked in again. He's got the rear naked choke locked in once again. And KGD is tapped out. This one's over. Brandon Wolfe wins. Could we be seeing the same thing at Day of the Black Sun? I for one don't know. But congrats to Brandon Wolfe on one hell of a victory. But Andrew Kelly has made his way to the ring. He's just taking out Brandon Wolfe. He's got that stupid No More Bully shirt on, and he's got him locked in the sharpshooter, trying to make Wolfe tap out. Trying to make a statement, trying to get him to tap out ahead of their match at Day of the Black Sun. But Wolfe kicking him away. And now Brandon Wolfe. Now he's got Andrew Kelly locked in the rear naked choke. And Wolfe, Andrew Kelly's tapping. Brandon Wolfe laying out the role model. Could we be seeing the same thing very soon in Tokyo? Will that rear naked choke be what Brandon Wolfe needs to regain his light heavyweight championship? That very well could be the case. Now Wolfe stares down his opponent. He wants that gold back.
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Got the crowd yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, guy. We are back for ECF Hooked on a Feeling, but we are backstage right now, and it looks as though Fisk is assaulting his Day the Black Sun opponent Kevin Cross in the backstage area. Of course, we all know of the rivalry that has gone on for the last several months between the World's Greatest Everything and the Punisher, and now Fisk is just choking out Kevin Cross. These two are going to meet in 2 out of 3 falls action in Tokyo. And Fisk looking to get a little bit of an advantage by taking out Cross before the match even begins. They've made their way into the locker room area, and now Fisk got a trash can, banging it over the head of Kevin Cross. This is a cold, calculated, barbaric attack by the Punisher, and now he's got him leaned up against a table. Oh no, pop-up powerbomb through the table. And Fisk will be very happy in his handiwork. Definitely taking out Kevin Cross before their match at Day of the Black Sun. He's got to be very proud about that. But we are about to see a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship, and the 2 challengers were a mystery, but it looks as though we know at least who the first man is going to be. That being the Neon Devil, former 7-time New Dawn Pro Champion, APOC Aries. First time we've seen Aries since Pride and Destruction, where he challenged for the very same belt he's challenging for tonight. Was unsuccessful in that elimination chamber. Got 1 elimination in that match by taking out Phil Bradshaw, who last week walked out, and we still have yet to hear from Phil Bradshaw, but then was eliminated from that matchup fairly early on. Tonight, Aries looks to get some retribution and once again go for that title now held by the Dark God Caius. And hey! Look who it is! Also making his first appearance since Pride and Destruction, it is Michael Geller back in an ECF ring. The man who recently has taken to calling himself the heart and soul of the hardcore division looks as though he may have his sights set on a different championship. Aries and Geller answering Caius' open challenge. Of course, this is the 3rd week in a row in which Caius has held these open challenge opportunities. So far, the first one was answered by Phil Bradshaw. That ended in disqualification due to the interference from Vinny Spirelli. And then last week, we saw DZW's dignified Drew Cutler answer that open challenge, which Cutler ended up costing himself the match. Now Caius looks for a 3rd week in a row to defend that championship. Although, with the triple threat rules, there are no disqualifications, no countouts. Hopefully not as much funny business, and we'll see a clear-cut victor here tonight. He's got himself good opponents in Geller and APOC Aries. That revving of that motorcycle means only one thing. It is time for the Dark God to make his presence felt here in St. Louis. The Intercontinental Champion. It's Caius. It's been said that a lot of people were pretty surprised back at Pride and Destruction when it was Caius that walked out of that chamber with the championship. But ever since then, we've been reminded why this man has been such a feared beast of an individual ever since arriving on the scene in ECF. He was dominant in that chamber. He has looked incredible in all of his matches so far, and tonight he's got his biggest task ahead of him so far. But in his rearview mirrors at Day of the Black Sun, he's got Vinny Spirelli. Spirelli, who defeated Phil Bradshaw last week to earn that contendership for Day of the Black Sun. I said that led to the result of Phil Bradshaw just walking away, leaving the arena, and we haven't heard from him since. But the Intercontinental title on the line once again here tonight. And I'm looking forward to another great championship match. Referee raising that title in the air. That's what it's all about. That beautiful white-strapped belt, the ECF Intercontinental Championship, held by men such as Jet Fusion, Stephen Jones, the Punisher Fisk. It's got a great lineage to it. And Caius currently repping that championship proudly. Aries going after Geller, and now Caius going after APOC. And Aries, I can't tell if it's just his hair or just in general, seems to be the tallest man in this match, even taller than Caius. And Aries with the running power bomb. Immediately taking out the champ, and now going for a straight jacket power bomb to Michael Geller. Power bombing both men in the match, and again kicking at Caius. Caius doing the exact same clothesline to the back of the head. Aries trying to out-power move the king of power moves in Caius. And now Caius is showing him the ropes. And Aries with the shoulder tackle. Geller now going after APOC. Big neck breaker by Michael Geller. APOC Aries rolling out of the ring. Now it's Geller and Caius one-on-one for the time being. Michael Geller, big drop kick. Now he lifts Caius back up. What does Geller have planned? Caius punching him away. And wonderful T-bone suplex by Caius, but Aries immediately breaking that one up. And now Aries tried to leave the ring. Caius wouldn't let that fly whatsoever. Caius going to the top rope. Hold on. Switches his target to APOC, and beautiful senton to the outside by Caius. Aries, I believe, expected Caius to go towards Geller. Instead, changed his mind, went for Aries instead. The length of that senton. And now APOC going after Caius. Beautiful back suplex. Is now Michael Geller making himself comfortable in the corner. Maybe should have thought differently. Caius is rolled to the outside of the ring, and now APOC Aries going after the heart and soul of ECF. What's Aries thinking? Kicks Michael Geller where the sun don't shine. Caius now back in the ring, going after Aries once again. Is he thinking snake eyes? And he does. Drops him right on the top of the turnbuckle. Caius thought he was going for the F5. Aries moving him out of the way. And now Aries, dragon suplex. And Aries staring down Michael Geller. Geller got him in the corner. What does Geller have in mind? Oof! Head right into the ring post. Now he's stomping away at the Neon Devil in the corner. Makes his attention towards Caius. Tried to roll him up, but the ropes interfered in Geller's ultimate plan. Dropkick in the corner. Caius. Now Michael Geller. Picture perfect dropkick. And now he goes to the middle rope. Missed on the elbow drop. And now Aries immediately swarms in. Attacks Michael Geller. And APOC tried to go for a neckbreaker. Geller hits him one of his own instead. And Caius lays out Geller like a freight train. And now the Fists of Fury towards APOC Aries. Does Caius have in store? Going for Like he's setting him up for an F5. And he hits it. Goes for the cover one. And Geller breaking it up. Geller's going after the champ. And Michael Geller with the beautiful neck breaker. And now he's stretched up on the top rope as Caius rolls out of the ring. Tries to catch a breather. But he might want to get back in there because it looks like Michael Geller's going for a pin on Aries. But he only got a 1 count from that. And now APOC Aries getting out of that submission attempt. Geller greeted with a boot to the face from Caius. And no, APOC! Oh no, APOC Aries setting Caius up. Blade Runner! Blade Runner to the champion. And Caius kicking out at the last second. Geller went to break it up, but Caius got the shoulder up just in time. APOC Aries is on a roll right now. He wants that Intercontinental Championship and a series of European uppercuts in the corner. And now he's starting his own uppercut train. Michael Geller on the receiving end of all these uppercuts and a drop kick. Now he's bringing his attention back to Caius. Rolling cutter by Aries. Caius back in the ring, trying to not succumb to another Blade Runner from APOC. Knee in the corner by Caius. Got him up. Aries now. Oh no. This does not look good. He's going for a second Blade Runner. And he connects. APOC Aries could be looking at the IC title, but Caius kicks out once again. How on earth has Caius kicked out of 2 Blade Runners at this point? I am not sure. But now Michael Geller wants a piece of APOC Aries. Caius has Geller in the corner. Geller's busted open, it looks like. And now Caius looking to make it worse with that snake eyes. And a big clothesline. And Caius just saying, is that all you got? Give me more. I mean, from a man that's just taken 2 Blade Runners in a row, maybe I wouldn't be that cocky. But Caius still going at 100 with that suplex. APOC Aries slow to get back up, now back in the ring. But sent right back out by Geller. Geller with the drop kick. Now Aries breaking up that scuffle. Caius trying to roll APOC up, but APOC grabbed the ropes. Aries pushing Caius away. If Aries goes for another Blade Runner, it's gotta be over. Now what is this? APOC Aries, what on earth is this? Razor's Edge, modified Razor's Edge by APOC Aries. Hitting a variety of power bombs throughout this matchup. And of course the 2 Blade Runners at the hands of the IC champions. APOC going to pin the champ. Geller immediately breaking that up. And now Geller's going after Aries. Beautiful jumping DDT. Aries out of the picture for now. Caius kicking out. Caius has to be thinking something. Headbutt to Geller. And now Geller reversing what Caius was going for. Went for the Geller walker. Caius pushed him away, but Geller with the beautiful scoop slam. Just a highly fast-paced action from Michael Geller in his return match. Looking to capture the IC title, and Caius, oh no, went for the package pile driver, but APOC booted Caius. And Caius isn't happy about it at all, but APOC Aries is once again in control. Goes for, looks like he's setting him up for another straightjacket powerbomb. And Caius hits the mat once again. APOC Aries looking to capture the Intercontinental Championship. Geller kicking out. Looking on the head of Michael Geller, the veteran of this contest. Oh no. He's setting Geller up. Got him on his shoulders. Is he thinking Blade Runner? Blade Runner connecting for the third time in this match. Caius immediately breaking it up. But APOC catches him with a neck breaker. All APOC needs to do is pin Geller, get Caius out of there, and he is the new IC champion. Missed on the bicycle kick. But a costly clothesline and a big drop kick. And now Caius smartly going to pin Geller, but Geller gets his shoulder up. Both men waited too long to pin the defenseless Michael Geller. APOC Aries is at 3. Count them, 3 Blade Runners throughout this contest. And another running power bomb. This time goes for the pin. Caius grabbing the ropes. And oh God, make that 4. Make that 4. Jesus Christ. A 4th Blade Runner. But Caius right back in there to break up the pin. APOC Aries has hit more Blade Runners in this matchup than he has in his entire ECF career. He's now been busted open by the champion, but Caius has dropped to one knee. This is not good for the champion. APOC Aries looking to set Caius up for something. Michael Geller now showing signs of life once again after being hit with 2 Blade Runners in the span of 2 minutes. As Aries attacks the arm of the champion. Geller now going after Aries once again. Now he's got Aries perched up on the top rope. Michael Geller, what's he got planned here? Oh my God! Super X Factor from the top rope. Michael Geller could be the new champion. No, Aries kicked out. Drop kick to the back of Aries. And now Caius suplexing Michael Geller. Getting back in this one. Oh God, knocks him down. And now what does Caius have planned? Caius going to the top rope. Michael Geller. Oh my God! Shooting star press to Michael Geller, who was lying on top of APOC Aries. And that's it. Caius retains the championship. What a match. What a matchup. Caius, by hook or by crook, walks out of St. Louis with the Intercontinental Championship in his possession. Taking out 2 great competitors in the process. You got to give a hats off to APOC Aries for his wonderful performance. Michael Geller stayed in there to the very end as well. But at the end of the day, Caius once again retaining his Intercontinental Championship, going into Day of the Black Sun with a lot of momentum. Oh no, Spirelli and Williams in the ring, and Tyrese Williams with the big splash to Caius. This is disgusting. Vinny Spirelli and Tyrese Williams have jumped the Intercontinental Champion. Vinny with the RKO. Spirelli looking to send a message to his opponent at Day of the Black Sun. He's making it clear he wants what Caius possesses. Oh my God, what is it? Hold on a second. What is this? Oh my God. One team Tower of Doom. And Spirelli and Williams have made an impact, laying out Caius. This is disgusting. After going through a grueling triple threat match, Spirelli picks at the straps, saying he wants that championship. Alright, this is going to be a good one. Just a little bit before these two factions go to war once again at Day of the Black Sun, you have two big names in both groups as Steven Syntax goes one-on-one with AJ Drake. Here comes, as I like to call him, the Dragon of Cape Fear, the heavy hitter, Steven Syntax, making his way to the ring right now. Hold on a second. Looks like just a little bit behind him is his opponent tonight. AJ Drake attacks Syntax from behind. AJ Drake not even waiting until Steven gets to the ring, not even bothering with an entrance. He wants Syntax and he wants him right now. So we all know how personal this war between these two factions, Cape Fear and the Sins, has been over the last several months. AJ Drake faced off against Diego Montoya for the Undisputed title back at Prime Destruction. He was able to take out Montoya then, but this war still rages on. And now tonight, in preparation for Day of the Black Sun, AJ's got Syntax. Now Syntax trying to fight back from this sneak attack by AJ. And smartly taking him down, and then this big strike to the back. And oh, what a spinning heel kick by Syntax. Syntax still donning the Cape Fear jacket, hasn't had time to disrobe since AJ Drake caught him by surprise on the entrance ramp. And now Drake, what a drop kick. And now this matchup is officially underway. Both men in the ring. And Steven kicking AJ's leg out of his leg. And now Syntax, modified backstabber to the side of AJ Drake's back. Syntax absolutely loving the pain he just brought to the former two-time undisputed champion. Went for the DDT, Drake reversing it. Now another series of strikes, following it up with that clothesline. Of course, in the road to Prime Destruction, AJ Drake stated that he would want to get through every member of Cape Fear before getting to Diego Montoya. He got through Andros, was unable to defeat Enigma, and as a result, his matchup with Steven Syntax never took place. Now, this long-awaited matchup is finally happening. Syntax, of course, taking orders from Diego Montoya here in ECF, but no stranger to creepy factions is Syntax, the former AWF World Heavyweight Champion. AJ missing on the discus clothesline. And now it's Steven Syntax once again. Oh, what a jumping enziguri. Catching AJ Drake off guard. Syntax going for the cover, only getting a 1 count. These two teams. Hold on a second, I'm going to save that thought. Syntax, super kick out of nowhere. Now goes for the cover. Could he beat AJ Drake right here? But no, AJ Drake kicks out at 2. As I was saying, both men will be a part of their own respective factions at Day of the Black Sun, as the Sins will go 3-on-3, I should say, with Cape Fear in a 6-man elimination tag team war to finally put an end to this long and historic rivalry between these two factions. Of course, this thing will be repped by AJ Drake, Insanio, and Ben Costello. And then Cape Fear is obviously going to be some combination of Montoya, Syntax, Enigma, or Ryan Andros. AJ Drake went for the spear. Syntax DDT. DDT counter. And now Syntax missed on the enziguri. Drake, that time connects with the spear. Fast-paced, hard-hitting is this matchup so far. Syntax able to kick out at 2. Drake obviously still upset over the result of last week. Ended up being the first man eliminated in that triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the Undisputed Championship. So for now, AJ Drake will have to take a back seat in the quest to regain his Undisputed Championship. He's got to focus on finishing this war. Syntax again went for the enziguri, but AJ caught him with the Pele. Is AJ thinking amazing clash? No, he's got him up on his shoulders for the Ushigoroshi. Goes for the cover, only getting 2. As AJ Drake and Steven Syntax wage on here in St. Louis. Now what does AJ have planned for Steven? Dumps him out of the ring. And now going full force. What a move by AJ Drake. Hurls himself out of the ring with that beautiful plancha. And now it is all AJ Drake here at Hooked on a Feelin'. And this crowd is going nuts. AJ now, is he looking to put Steven through my announce table? Syntax ducking out of that for now. And throws the amazing one back into the ring. Syntax went for the enziguri again, missed. And now AJ Drake with a beautiful scoop slam. And, missed on the springboard moonsault. Didn't quite get it. At the high-paced style. And that time, accidentally caught the referee. AJ Drake, gotta be more careful. Reverse DDT. Thankfully, it didn't cost him too much in this matchup, as Drake is still in firm control over Syntax currently. We still got one big match left on this show. Again, AJ went for the spear, but Syntax reversing it with the DDT. And now Syntax got him up and down for the cradle DDT. We still have David Sandmen versus whoever Jeff Garnett picked for him to face off against in the continuation of this Pick Your Poison saga. Of course, Jeff Garnett faced off against the debuting Walter Scott earlier on tonight, and what a great debut that was. Syntax with a second super kick to the match. Out of seemingly nowhere, Syntax opens the gates for that super kick. And this one could be it. But AJ getting the shoulder up at the last second. Steven Syntax is beyond himself. He doesn't know how the hell Drake's still in this, but he tips up and he's back in it. And he's firing on all angles right now. Pele kick. Drake trying to do whatever he can to put Syntax away. Now what's AJ thinking? Going for a spear again, and he connects with the, I believe, the second spear of the match. Only getting 2. Drake, with those battle scars busted open from Steven Syntax early on in this matchup. And AJ knocking Steven out of the ring. And oh my goodness! Springboard shooting star to the outside. Thing of beauty. But Syntax not letting AJ continue this assault on the outside of the ring, trying to bring it back in. But now AJ returning the favor as this match rolls on. AJ Drake trying to find a way to put away the evil Dr. Steven Syntax. And Steven, oh, again with the enziguri. Steven Syntax very proud of what he's doing to the former undisputed champion in the ring tonight, as AJ is slow to get back to his feet, and now Steven Syntax is setting him up and stops him right back down. Now what's he looking? Is he looking for a third super kick? And he got him with the third super kick of the match. Good Lord. Steven Syntax with 3 massive super kicks. And Steven Syntax has got to be looking at a big victory. But somehow, some way, this match rolls on. How on earth? AJ Drake able to kick out of 3 super kicks throughout this matchup. But now, AJ Drake, he's got him. Here we go. AJ Drake hits the amazing clash. And this has to be at 1, 2. AJ Drake victorious here tonight. Seemingly pulling that amazing clash out of nowhere. Did what he needed to do to get the victory over Steven. But tonight, AJ Drake picking up a big victory before Day of the Black Sun. What a back and forth matchup. It was like a demolition derby between these two. Finally got to see Syntax versus AJ, and man, did it deliver. AJ able to withstand 3 super kicks to pick up the victory. Oh my Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh, this is not good. Oh no, Enigma in the ring got AJ up for the sit-up crucifix powerbomb. And this is not good. An all-out assault by Cape Fear. Now Ryan Andros. Big spear to AJ Drake. And this is not good. Andros sending AJ into the corner. And now it looks like AJ, oh no, double team. Oh, grand amplitude by Andros and Enigma. This is absolutely disgusting. Cape Fear blindsiding AJ, and they've got him tripped. Hold on, Ben Costello and Insanio in the ring. And Costello has got Enigma up. Tombstone pile driver. Now the Sins have come in to give AJ some backup. Insanio with the Bomaye to Andros. And now they got Andros up and down with that double team maneuver. The Sins have now evened the odds against Cape Fear, and now Costello with one more big move, the test grade to Ryan Andros. All out brawl between these two stables, and now Syntax back in the ring with a bat. Just beating down on Ben Costello with that bat. And now another super kick. This time to Ben Costello, laying him out. And now Syntax bringing in his leader, Diego Montoya, looking to pick up the pieces. The carcass of Ben Costello slowly getting back on his feet, and this is just ugly to watch. Montoya now setting Costello up for the fear factor. And now Insanio getting in the ring. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Stare down and Insanio with the clothesline to his longtime nemesis as this brawl continues on. Montoya now with that running cross body. And now Montoya looking to finish off Insanio. What does he have planned? Oh, no. Now Montoya with the fear factor to Insanio. And Cape Fear has sent a message to the Sins that come day of the Black Sun, this will be your fate. Montoya drops him with the Muscle Buster, and Syntax from the top with the double foot stomp. Cape Fear has made... Oh no, Syntax gonna finish it off with the Dirty Deeds! And this is just... What a statement from Cape Fear tonight. At Day of the Black Sun, this could very well be what we see. Cape Fear standing over 3 fallen soldiers in the Sins. Welcome back, and it looks as though before we get to our main event of the evening, the Hardcore Champion is gonna greet us with his presence. Scott Adams is in the building. Not being flanked tonight by Walsh or Travis Sparks or Kenyon Phoenix. No Shotgun Conspiracy in sight. This is all Scott Adams, but I think I know the reason why. It's because last week, after Scott Adams suffered a shocking loss to Sean Riley, Brandon James came out and made a statement, sent Scott Adams crashing through a table, and then finished it off with the one-winged angel, saying that he's not done with Scott Adams. You know, that must have really irritated the Hardcore Champion. Did not like being embarrassed like that. And hold on. Before Scott even has a chance to say anything, looks like he's already going to be greeted by the Outback Warrior. Brandon James is in the building. He's one step ahead of the British Badass. Brandon James recently has semi-reinvented himself. He's all about what he calls that Oz strong style. You've seen it in his matches. He's been much more rougher, much more serious, much more hard-hitting. As Scott Adams definitely learned last week as he was just taken out, put through that table. Brandon James wants another shot at that Hardcore title. He was beaten at Day of the Black, Pride Destruction, my bad, and after that he took some time to reassess, changed up stuff that wasn't working, and now this improved Brandon James wants what Scott Adams has, and that's the Hardcore Championship. Very interested in what these two men have to say.
You know, mate, after a while, after everything that's been happening recently here in ECF, I've been getting real fucking sick of everything that both Sean Walsh and his little Shotgun Conspiracy have been doing to me. And especially, I've been really fucking sick of having to deal with scored items and coming up short. And if I can be quite honest, I'm sick of doing this whole Crocodile Dundee bullshit. And the reality is, I'm done trying to be this stereotype of who I really am. Reality is, I am an absolute believer in the idea that you can go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want with people, so long as they get what's coming to them. Thing is with me, I ain't this whole Crocodile Dundee. I ain't this stereotype of who I am. I ain't the king of the outback. I am a firm believer in Oz strong style, mate. And yeah, I know people are gonna rag on for me saying, oh, strong style, you're taking it from Japan. Fuck them, mate. You ever come to fucking Australia, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You walk the goddamn streets of any major city in here in Oz, and you fucking try not to get a glass ball over your head. You try not to get a fucking punch in the jaw. You try not to get goddamn mugged. Out here where I fucking lived, I had to goddamn learn how to do this shit. And after a while, I just got sick of having to believe that I had to fit the mold of this Crocodile Dundee bullshit. Like, yeah, it worked for a couple years, it worked for a hot minute, but now it ain't doing shit. So you wanna know something? I'm proving to the world that this right here, this is a goddamn murderizing Australian killing machine, mate. And I did that by putting goddamn scored items to a fucking table. Hell, I'd do it again. I'd brutalize him all over again if it meant I could fucking get another shot at him. And you wanna know something? I do want another shot at him. People are gonna keep on saying, oh, you had 2 shots and you screwed up already, and I'm just gonna say it right now. Fuck that. Fuck that. I want another shot at scored AM simply because I know that I can beat him. He's scared of this new Brandon James. He's goddamn scared of the fact that I can beat him. And his little shotgun conspiracy is afraid of that as well. And that's why they won't accept this. And that is why, Scott Abs, you are afraid to face me again. I don't care if it's the 3rd time. I don't care if shotgun conspiracy gets involved. I'll fucking take him all down if I need to. Brandon James is gonna fuck you up, Scott Abs. And you're too fucking afraid of that to accept another match.
Congratulations, Brandon James. You got the upper hand on me once. But as long as I'm hardcore champion, it doesn't matter how many times you change your attitude, it doesn't matter how much muscle you gain. The fact remains, I will always beat you. As long as I am hardcore champion, I will always beat you. So Brandon, I'm going to offer you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Why don't you join us? Why don't you join the shotgun conspiracy and just let bygones be bygones, rather than just trying to beat me, because as long as I'm champion, you're not going to be hardcore champion. So just join us.
And Adams offering Brandon James a spot in the shotgun conspiracy. And hold on a second, I know that music. Mason Chronic is here.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Scott, you pissed off squash. Shut the fuck up. Same goes for you, Brandon. I have 2 first names, James. We're out here talking about matches. Title matches in particular? Well, excuse me. Excuse me, you goddamn idiots. If anyone, and I mean anyone, deserves any sort of championship match any sort of title match, it'd be me, Mason fucking Chronic, multi-time champion, Crunchyroll affiliate, and the man who since coming to ECF has beaten down, dominated, and nearly killed every man placed in front of him. Yeah, that's me. And you know what? I'll be quite honest with you. I'm getting sick and tired of waiting for an opportunity in this goddamn place. So you know what I'm gonna have to fucking do about it? I'm gonna have to kick down this fucking door and take it myself.
Alright, this is what we're going to do. Both Brandon James and Mason Chronic have valid shots at being the #1 contender. Brandon James, of course, has had several matches with Scott Adams, and Mason Chronic has been on a tear in the hardcore division recently. So at Day of the Black Sun, we are going to have a triple threat match between Scott Adams defending that title against both Brandon James and Mason Chronic. The winner will become the undisputed hardcore champion. So prepare for that match, because you may never get another shot at the belt. Chris Simmons announcing a big triple threat, and now Scott Adams wasted no time, but Mason Chronic is in the ring, and he's taking out both men. Mason Chronic takes out James, takes out Adams, he stands tall. Could we see the same thing happen at Day of the Black Sun? Will Mason Chronic walk out hardcore champion? And speaking of Day of the Black Sun, in just a week's time, ECF will invade the Tokyo Dome for our next Supercard extravaganza. And as we just announced, Extreme Rules triple threat for that hardcore title. Scott Adams puts it on the line against Mason Chronic and Brandon James. Blood Money and the Amazons will continue their rivalry, going one-on-one once again. We'll see in the finals of the Best of 3 series, Ben Hopkins take on John Blackos, who will take on the light heavyweight title. Bad Dreams received a mysterious challenge earlier from the Black Lotus. How will that turn out, and who are the Black Lotus? Eliza Montoya looks to continue her Women's Championship reign of dominance against Margot. Ryan Hounds will defend their tag titles for the first time against Kevin Lennon and the Shadow, the Blackout. Andrew Kelly will go against Brandon Wolfe in a Submissions Count Anywhere match for the light heavyweight title. Fisk and Kevin Cross will go to war in a 2 out of 3 falls match, with the winner taking on whoever wins the IC title match later in the night. Sean Riley and Kenny Phoenix look to finish their war under Extreme Rules. No rules, who will win? Caius defends the IC title against Vinny Sprelly, with the winner having either Fisk or Kevin Cross in their rearview mirror. 3-on-3 faction warfare elimination style, Cape Fear versus the Sins, who will walk out on top. And the massive main event, Jeff Garnett, David Sandmen, last man standing for that undisputed title. The feud will come to an end. But it's time to move on for our main event. Who will David Sandmen be forced to compete against? Who is Jeff Garnett chosen for the Hardcore King to face off against here tonight? We're about to find out. Is this St. Louis crowd on their feet for the Hardcore King, David Sandmen? Earlier in the night, we saw Garnett go up against David Sandman's choice, that being Relentless Walter Scott. Garnett was able to defeat the newcomer, the ECW Hardcore Champion. And then after the match, disgustingly laid him out with a steel chair and finished him off with a vicious J-Trigger. Tonight, you gotta wonder, who has Jeff Garnett chosen for David Sandmen? Who on the roster has Garnett concocted? Or will it be someone new? Who knows? As we showed earlier tonight, anything can happen. But this is a focused David Sandmen. This is a David Sandmen that wants Jeff Garnett, that wants the Undisputed Championship, and just wants to to put this rivalry to rest. But who, oh who, will he face off against tonight? Oh my God! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Matt Black! The ECW NXT Heavyweight Champion is here. A man that has taken this world of call wrestling by storm. AWF, COH have both been gifted with the gift of Matt Black in recent months. And now, Matt Black has arrived in an Extreme Confederation ring. The elite of Caw is in the building, and he's taken on David Sandmen in our main event. This is unbelievable. We're starting this match. Who would have thought we'd ever see Matt Black versus David Sandmen? This is fantastic. David Sandmen, I certainly don't think, just like Garnett wasn't expecting Walter Scott, I don't think Sandmen was expecting Matt Black in the slightest. But this is going to be a good one. Usually when we see Matt Black make waves, is not only a big factor in AWF's junior heavyweight division, but also over in El Dorado Championship Wrestling has caused quite a stir, choosing to represent DZW in that Call All-Stars triple threat match instead of his native ECW. Just caused a lot of people to refer to this man as a coward. But everywhere else he goes, he seems to be treated like a hero. And judging by the hero's welcome he's had tonight, you can say the same about these ECF fans. Matt Black with a DDT to the outside of the ring. Of course, that aforementioned triple threat match will take place at Call All-Stars 10, where he will go up against our own Andrew Kelly, as well as ECW's Aether Adamisk. That's sure to be a barn burner of a matchup. But tonight, Matt Black's got to worry about the Hardcore King, David Sandmen, a man that's won the Hardcore title on multiple occasions. A man that has won the Undisputed Championship by cashing in that Call All-Stars Money in the Bank briefcase. And who has been entranced in this feud with Jeff Garnett this entire season as he takes out Matt Black like a fucking wrecking ball. I'm just so excited. I mean, I try to remain as unbiased as I can. But tonight, knowing that we've got Walter Scott and we've got Matt Black, things are looking good for the future. David Sandmen, look, what's he looking for? An elbow, but Matt Black dodges it and kicks him while he's down while he's at it. Black going for the cover, only getting a 1. This crowd has just been unglued ever since the opening note of Matt Black's theme music hit. Certainly has become one of the fastest rising and most popular Caw superstars in the biz. And Matt Black, middle rope Phoenix Splash. If you have never been treated with watching a Matt Black match, you are in for a treat here tonight. David Sandmen, though, with the T-bone of his own. David Sandmen also very entertaining to watch. One of our mainstays for the past several seasons. David Sandmen wants nothing more than to take out Jeff Garnett at Day of the Black Sun. Put this rivalry to an end so this man can finally get some peace in his life. Has been taunted by Garnett ever since Jeff Garnett broke away from Headhunters at the end of last season. And since then, David Sandmen was on a losing streak for a while. He kept being bested by his former stablemate as he watched Garnett strip the Money in the Bank from his fingertips, cash in, win the Undisputed Championship. This is personal for Sandmen. And now, I gotta wonder, is Garnett associated with Matt Black? Or is this just to throw David Sandmen off and give him the most elite of elite that there is to go up against? And there's a lot of questions surrounding it, but all I care about right now is the fact that we're witnessing David Sandmen versus Matt Black. So far, it's been David Sandmen's had the advantage for a while now. Goes up, and Sandmen, thought he was going for the deep 6. Matt Black getting out of it. Gets him in the corner. Now Matt Black kick to the back and follows it up with a clothesline. In the center of the ring, goes for the cover. 1, 2, only getting 2. Matt Blackham looks like he thought there was 3, arguing with the referee there, letting his emotions get the better of him, and now he's got him. Is it a modified Dragon Sleeper? Trying to get David Sandmen to tap out. Now, that would be very interesting if he can get a submission victory over Sandmen in his first matchup in ECF. David Sandmen, though, not taking that too lightly with the big tackle there. Following it up. Got him on the apron. But Matt Black reversing it. Goes for the sunset flip pin. David Sandmen could be in trouble. And he kicks out at the last second. And Sandmen back up. Missed on the clothesline. There we go. David Sandmen, what's he got planned for Matt Black? Pump handle throw and follows it up with that big right hand. Matt Black, what's he got planned? To the back, followed up with that neck breaker. David Sandmen looking to catch a breather. Not used to the offensive style Matt Black brings in. David Sandmen, though, gets back in the ring. Takes out Matt Black, and Sandmen, is he thinking swanton? No! Elbow drop. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, only getting 2. Black takes him down. And, I don't know what he's going for there, but Sandmen reversing it. Now he's got him, brings him to the other side of the ring. Kicks him down and into a powerbomb. Sandmen soaking in the energy of this hot St. Louis crowd. Looking to try to put Matt Black away. But what does he have planned for this young man? Sandmen now. Now Matt Black's got him caught with another neck breaker. And drags him further into the ring. Only getting a 1 count. Now Matt Black wrenching on the eyes or the nose of Sandmen. David Sandmen not taking too kindly to that. Now he's got him hung up against the ropes. What does David Sandmen have planned here? Clotheslines him out of the ring. And now David Sandmen looking to fly. Tope Suicida! Beautiful suicide dive, diving over the top rope, landing directly in Matt Black's direction. And now David Sandmen has control in this main event match here. Now what's David Sandmen looking to do? Could be thinking curb stomp, try to put Matt Black away. I thought he was going for it, but instead, follows it up with the snap DDT. It's an old favorite of David Sandmen. Not rarely do we see him go for that these days. But Matt Black able to kick out. And David Sandmen kick to the back. A vicious right hand, Matt Black though. What's Matt Black going for? Goes for that modified backstabber. Now he's getting pumped up. Matt Black trying to get back in this thing. Clotheslines him and fouls it up with the big drop kick. He's getting fired up. He's fired up here in St. Louis. Now, hold on. Here we go. Going for the swinging neck breaker. Now, Matt Black. Followed up with something. What a backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep that even your grandmother can do. Hold on, Matt Black. Hold on, going for that patented springboard shooting star. But David Sandmen moves out of the way. And now David Sandmen looking to counter it. David Sandmen. Wasted hangover. Goes for the cover. This could be it, but rope break. The ropes being Matt Black's best friend right now. But David Sandmen now looking to finish him off. Swanton bomb. 1, 2, 3. What a match. And what an effort by Matt Black, but David Sandmen stands tall in the eve of Day of the Black Sun. Welcome to ECF, Matt Black. I can tell that he's going to do great things here. But David Sandmen was just one step ahead of him here tonight, and this Pick Your Poison saga has come to an end. Sandmen very happy about this match here. Matt Black looking to get back in the ring. He's congratulating David Sandmen. This is classy. Hey David, up here. Got your attention. Well, if it isn't your hometown, David Sandmen. You know, it took me a while to find it because the man that claims that he's from Los Angeles, California, when you look deep into it, actually lives in Boston, Massachusetts. Oh, how you've been hiding things, have you, David? You're just a fraud, Sandmen. So I decided to pay you a little visit. See how the old folks are doing. See how Mr. and Mrs. Sandmen are living their lives. I hope you don't mind that I pay a little visit. I mean, we were brothers, weren't we? I don't see a reason why, so let's check out Casa de Sandmen. How about we? Oh my god. Bostonians are just the frickin' worst. Now I know why you claimed you were from LA. I wouldn't want to be a Bostonian either. Oh, and this is where the magic happens. Pathetic. Seems like no one's home. What a shame. I would have really loved to say hi to your mother. It's been a while, hasn't it? How's she doing, David? Does she still make that really good turkey on Thanksgiving? Does she? I remember it. And it was delectable, David. The things I would do to taste that once again. Oh. If it isn't the hallway, and it seems like someone can't let go of the past, David. Is that a picture of us? Looks like someone hasn't forgotten about me after all, David. You can't let go of the past, Sandmen. It's proven right here. Because you still think that I'm going to just come back to the light side and we're going to embrace and we're going to become best friends again, David. No. It's not that. Oh, what's this? David Sandmen, you sly dog. Are you engaged? Are those engagement pictures? That's Brittany, isn't it? My God. I always knew you two kids had a future together. Oh, you must have been so happy. I'm just a little upset that I didn't get the news. Where's my wedding invitation, David? David Sandmen. Hiding things from the world. His home? His engagement? The fact that he can't let go of the past? David Sandmen, you are a fraud. And at Day of the Black Sun, I will defeat you, just like I defeated your hand-picked opponent for me tonight. And I will make sure that you don't answer the count of 10. because you will be knocked out for the 10 count. Oh, and David, one more thing. There was someone home, so I had to take care of business. Oh my God. I hope you understand, David. Oh, and by the way, watch your back. Jeff Garnett, you son of a bitch. Wait, oh no! Matt Black just attacked David Sandmen. What the hell is this? Matt Black? Is he... Don't tell me he's working with this son of a... Jeff Garnett's in the ring now. It was all a ruse. Jake Trigger. Garnett fooling David Sandmen with some pre-recorded video there. This son of a bitch invaded his home. He attacked his fiance. And now he's gotten the services of Matt Black. And this is just disgusting. A second J Trigger. These fans are not happy whatsoever. This is just downright. I mean, there's rivalries. There's preparing for matchups. There's doing things to get under your opponent's skin, and then there's just this, taking it to inhuman levels. This is the fact that this man is our undisputed champion makes me sick. And now, looking to, no, Garnett blast through the announce table. And Garnett is he's having a jolly good time, just invading the man's home, harming his former best friend's fiance. And this is symbolic. The referee counting to 10. Sandmen not able to get to his feet. Look at those. Just the two J triggers followed up by the Garnett blast through the announce table. And this could be the case for Day of the Black Sun. Jeff Garnett, you disgusting human being. Is Matt Black working with him? Did Garnett do what it looks like he did? And will he walk out still undisputed champion when we head to Tokyo? What a way to ruin this great show. Well, good night from Hooked on a Feeling. This is Jared Extreme. And I guess we'll see you for Day of the Black Sun. Good night, everyone.